大家好，欢迎收看我的视频，我是萨卡。今天呢，我们来玩这个游戏，叫做《历历在目》。这是一款就是剧情向的游戏吧，就是那种，你们懂的，我最喜欢这种游戏了，对吧？像什么情侣走肉啊，或者是反正就是那种比较优质的剧情向的独立游戏啊，对吧？好吧，那我们开始新的游戏。这是我第一次玩，从来没有看过关于这什么东西啊？这好像是这个游戏可以用那个眼动仪玩，但是我没有眼动仪啊，我只能用鼠标。Hello， 本游戏使用眼动探测主要模式，选择我的摄像头。我不使用。用摄像头它可以捕捉我的眼球的意思吗？但是我的这个显示器啊，它比较的这个倾斜。你知道吧？如果摄像头摆的话，可能就是这个角度不太好。看到吧？你每次眨眼都会被游戏捕捉到。要不我试一下吧？算了，对着白色的标志眨眼吧。当你看到节拍器并眨眼时，你会向前跳跃一段时间，继续眨眼吧。那这个如果不用这个眼动仪的话，就是鼠标摁一下就是眨一下眼。这是什么情况？一艘船，一个灯塔。
That's mine. Well, hello there, stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you?
你是什么生物啊？
I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or
我是小哑巴，
hands to
好吧。
shake with, or nose to look down with.
那我是什么？
So we're gonna have to find another
我
way.
不会是一个眼睛吧？
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body, your body's still
我的
inside
灵魂还
you.
留在身
If
体
that
里。
makes any sense.
我现在
So, if you
我现在是
understand
什么？
what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See,
所以说我也是当中的其中这一个
sort of
一个球。
a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that.
这旁边有好多的这
A
个
premonition.
这是什么？
Souls worth pulling up.
鸭子，渡鸦。
Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one?
哇哦！
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stern.
讲述一
She's
生的故
impressed.
事。
I get paid the Bitcoin.
所以
You
说
get yourself a spot
我现在是已经死了嘛？然后在
Magnificent city.
他不会是摆渡人吧？
If she ain't, well, I eat
对吧？
seeds.
这边这个海里面的全部都是一个个灵魂，脱离了肉体的灵魂。
We don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
What the fuck？
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn. if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning. First thing that you can remember.
回忆一下我的一生啊。
I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
啊，哎，要是我真的是用摄像头做眼动仪的话，
the next time that you blink,
我要是忍不住了想眨眼怎么办？
Don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. And just try to enjoy.
我这还没看完这个游戏里的画面，然后忍不住想眨眼了，就跳过去了吗？
Look at that sun.
哦，这是我的人生回忆吗？
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
我们有大把美好的时光。
Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
我们可以啊，他话说完了，我们可以等到他话说完再眨眼，因为我是鼠标。Hello， 现在这个回忆是，是什么时候？是我还是婴儿的时候吗？
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
哦，它消失了。
Big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave.
龙舌兰。
11 years from now,
再过11年，那棵植物会死掉，然后从它那儿长出这棵繁花盛开的大树。
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
又是这个海滩。
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it here? No.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to
哦
make，him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
现在我是个
It'll really be something.
1岁的小孩儿，应该是。
Grows? Man,
这是我的手印。
zoom on this thing is fantastic.
Benny， 我叫 Benny，Benny 1 year old。
What was that beep?
Benny，
Oh, it's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working.
这是我的2个眼睛吗？这个屏幕上面这两个圈儿。
What does that mean?
哦，现在是
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
哈哈，这果然是我们的妈妈
Give it time.
艾拉，
I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
是吗？我们之后会成为一个钢琴家吗？现在应该是1岁多吧？这个是，另一个房间传来钢琴的弹奏。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty
理查
perfect
德
to me.
和艾拉，
Yeah, what do you like about it?
这个为什么？
I like the music.
That's very specific.
哇，
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it. Look at his little face. think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
我现在几岁啊？我现在
So,
有2岁了吗？
do you think he's going to be smart?
那当然了，肯定会聪明的呀。
I mean, you're pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No.
嗯，那是什么？哦，哦，我可以操纵我这个哎，
Better, I guess. But he's smart.
哇，
As long as he's happy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course. But I still think he's going to be smart. I can just tell.
是我们的想象吗？想象中的这个船，
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
through，
You know, if
What?
you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
为什么？我刚刚没有点，应该是没有扔掉这幅画。这个是，哦，
See? That used to be my piano.
这
My
是这
dad gave it
是
to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
贝多芬。
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him
嗯，
like a human suitcase.
嫁鸡随鸡。只能看见这一边，其他地方都是黑的。
Okay,
Hey,
Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
哇哦，是什么？我的
I
礼
just don't
物
want
吗
him to？get attacked.
完了，我不小心。
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
哇哦，
What's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course we're not gonna keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
哈哈，肯定会养的啦，肯定会养的吧？
Another thing I'll just say quickly. You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot can be
真的吗？
allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love with one eye.
这只
Just considering.
小
Just
猫
know I'm
应该是被
laying
捡
out,
到的吧？
sleeping on my pillow, and I'm not going to be breathing.
No, you'll be breathing because you'll have developed a tolerance.
You just said that, right?
Okay. All right. He can sleep on my pillow. Fair?
我总觉得有一点不好的预感。嗨，Ernie。啊， 艾拉在打
Down
喷
the
嚏
C
了。
major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change
确实。
can make on how a person feels.
哎呦，不该养这个小猫的呀，
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
对吧？这个过敏确实是没有办法的呀。
She was in grad
Richard.
school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
And chapter die. Remove features.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
埃及，
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
这里是哪里？希腊和埃及。啊，我可能更想去埃及。
Now,
选择埃及，
ancient
埃及文化爱好
Egyptians
者。
believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine? Sorry, Ernie. Born in the wrong time period, I guess.
这是我的小钢琴。哦，哦，我可以弹真正的钢琴了吗？哦，现在已经长到这么高了，已经到这里了。你看，我视线已经可以看到这儿了。哦，哇哦！
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
我这里应该不管怎么弹都是那个吧？而且我还弹不了这个黑键，我只能弹白
He
键。
must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything.
嗯，
Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that's.
哈，Richard 说的不就是你吗？
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about?
不就是你吗，艾
I
拉
hope？you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much
哈哈，
stupider
黑啦
than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
，Ernie，厄尼，逗猫棒
Oh,。God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
哎，所以产生抵抗力了吗？我还不想眨眼啊。哦，
Worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
我可以一直的点这个哎。这是什么？这一坨绿色的上面还冒泡的东西是什么？这看上去好那个呀，好恶心啊！然后这个是一滩也不知道是什么，这是饭吗？还是面包？还是饼？应该是咖喱、萝卜、三明治。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders.
好吧，
that
还没有
are
产生
ready
抵
on
抗
my
力。
kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
长大了。What？ 你干了什么 ？Oh my god！ 哦，没了，干了啊，那没事了，没事了，干了等于没干，好吧？
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
但是他应该会用猫砂盆，应该是一个与生俱来的那个吧？还需要教吗？我可以不停的用这个东西。
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
我现在几岁了？
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. But I do wonder what he'll think about you.
这边有个可以看的东西
I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
这是艾拉的爸爸和他的小时候哈。
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
10年没有看见过他了吗？哇，什么情况？为什么画风突然感觉变了？大哥大那边还有。这个场景没有别的可以那个的吗？哎，我在往前移动，你有没有发现？我在往前移动哎。哦，别，没了，只剩一片黑暗了。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
节拍器。
Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e
Wow.
and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
"是吗？我不知道啊。我这里是我的操作导致的，还是它剧情就是这样子的？
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Oh, 真的开始在拍这个后院了。啊？为什么 Ernie 跑掉了？他不见了，这里贴了一个这个寻猫启事。
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night? Oh,
Oh
God.
shit!
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side of him he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
你看能不能发现他？好吧，这个场景应该是没有了。对面这个房子为什么这个出售了？
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
哇，1、2、3、4、5、6、7
Say that one
哦
more，time, sir.
我已经7岁
Pee-hole
了。
distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
为什么刚刚那句话没有字幕？
Well, what are we talking? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I
哦
don't，know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
啊，确实。
Until we can find homes for them.
为什么他们没有给给那个 Ernie 做绝育呢？
Ocean green and then the sky
要是把草
red.
涂成蓝色。
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? Were you able to pick up the new book?
完了，我应该等他说完话再点的。
Oh, yeah, got those two.
Expensive, right?
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
我现在已经住到这种，应该说是我有自己的房子了，对吧？啊，其实之前也是自己的房间啊，应该之前也是，只不过重新装修了。这是什么地方？怎么只剩5个了？那上面都是马赛克。这是什么地方？这些应该是一个不好的回忆，就跟刚才那个桌子上的电话一样，对吧？没有任何的互动，然后慢慢的就变成全黑了，还剩一道门。哎，我在朝这边靠近，我在朝这个门靠近。我可以进去吗？然后我在朝这个门不停的移动，哎。哇，越来越近了，越来越近了。好吧，好像停下来了。那我等的意义
I
是什
know,
么？
it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
哇哦，这次很厉害啊！
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
哇哦，好强啊！现在才几岁啊？应该不到10岁还。哇哦，
Okay.
这是桌子，新的桌子吗？在做。这次我们先不点啊，因为我怕把剧情给跳了。
So that means we need 8 washers. We have 9. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the zero, and he
so-
just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
哦，装修了，手印被印在这个上面，手印被印在这个上面，这里应该挺大的已经。1、2、3、4、5、6啊，还有几个应该在这边。是厨房都装修了。好，这是我们的房间。
Congratulations, B.
哇，好又装修了。
I'd assume.
奖杯应该是我赢了这个什么弹钢琴比赛。 嗯哼，玩具箱。啊，变成了一个，现在应该是小学吧，或者应该还没到初中啊，小学的时候。
This isn't my house. It's
克洛埃。
my house.
Right. It's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
嗯，我们的后院也发生了一些变化。
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
哦，我再往这边走。这是我们的新邻居吗？对吧？之前这个房子在
Why are
出
you
售
always
中。
out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did he do that?
还真是，我以为你会往那边跑，结果你往这儿跑，确实差点没反应过来。
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
哇，我已经可以到这种程度了吗？哇，这么快！
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No one really knows 吗？
What's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
海洋考古学。
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
哎，你知道我一边在专注这个弹琴，然后一边看底下这个会有点分心，再加上一边说话。OK，
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Isaac
The class will be
and his mother live in small 哦，我们在一个学校，
On your desk.
我们还是同桌哎。
You something.
亲爱的邻居家怪孩子，我们在同一个班，真巧，请记住，在学校时要装作不认识，别和我说话，永远别。祝好
I。want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
那些忘记过去的人，终将重蹈覆
Now
辙。
I would go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes.
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past,
You broke
we are
my no
destined
talking rule,
embarrass
but
ourselves in
I
public.
asked you to, so I guess I'll have to let you live.
Now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades,
怎么可能不帮你呢？对吧？
assessments,
占60%吗？
Those are tests and quizzes.
我要在课堂上记下所有笔记。
Percent.
20%。
About like
Assignment。
participation. 20%.
这个是小学吗？还是初中？我觉得应该已经是初中了吧，看上去初一、初二。OK， 而且美国的这个初中，我记得好像是4年，小学5年。还是高中啊？我有点记不清楚啊。如果说错了的话，大家可以指正一下。这是什么？新的这个不知道什么啊，推出了，你终于可以在 Playscape 上游玩你最爱的 Playscape 是什么？和马尔西及他4个悲伤的兄弟一起寻找失踪的母亲，传奇的海螺皇后用艾博博士的专利 C 型贝壳捕获黏糊糊的怪兽们，并督促他们加入精彩的战斗。这个是什么？虾哥在这里。哦，这个是电子游戏，原来是。
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
哇哦，他现在能画的这么好了吗？
That's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more
对啊，你这
different stuff.
你现在就能画的这么好了吗？
I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough.
这个明明画的很好，好不好？
Ugly.
不丑啊，这画的很好，好不好？这也太厉害了，这真的是一个天才啊！就是至少是很有天赋的那种小孩子。
It's called a magnet school.
这个学校被叫做磁石学校。
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
啊，我要转学了吗？
Some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
我要去什么艺术学校了吗？
You've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
No.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
我
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
这么小要给这么大的压力吗？我觉得这样很不好啊。
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring.
真的吗？真的吗？真的吗 ？Really？ 真的吗？啊，总感觉会给人很大的压力，不是很喜欢这样，是吧？我才多大啊，现在？
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
也许一开始会感受到乐趣，但是这样子，我觉得慢慢会失去兴趣，失去热爱。
I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be. Oh my God, Benny! What are you thinking? You could have killed us.
这个有点太过头了，我以为扔掉就是那个，别在开车的时候扔啊。Remember today is the first day of the rest of your life。你在说，哎呀，这样也太那个了吧，给我太大压力了吧。今天将会是我余生的第一天。
You can talk to your friend after you practice.
No, I don't care. 哎，让我接 ，please。我真的没有接到，完了，我想接的。啊 ，come on。我要接。
Oh my God. Is she
我要
really
接。
calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
我要接。
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let me talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I
哦，克洛伊她是一个单亲家庭吗？现在
So basically, across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types. So chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class tomorrow. But listen, I definitely don't want you to play without me. But if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the red reef, because that's supposedly where you can find these chondric types, which we're for sure gonna need. But we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Okay, I gotta go.
OK。哎呀，有一点这种不好的预感。
Anubis, in
Anubis.
the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is
Mr. Kid. Over there.
Yes, that's a she.
Look at it.
The head of a crocodile, fur of a lion. See,
今晚我爸爸睡觉后，我要从我家溜出去，在海滩上睡觉。如果你也想去，你要给我画一张，伊萨克先生辩论时的画像。
see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass.
Fine.
Sort of like me.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Hi.
Slightly worried about having you change schools just as she's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard. Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
哇，他已经变得这么强了。
Close your eyes.
Oh, would you please?
哎，其实我觉得吧，这件事情上面，我觉得这件事情上面是艾拉的不对啊，我真的觉得是艾拉的不对，因为，哎，但是其实也不能这么说吧，毕竟是艾拉的经历才会导致他现在做出这样的行为，对吧？我觉得，但是还是在他这么小的年纪的时候，不该这个样子让他那个的。 但是也不能完全这么说，因为毕竟他天赋确实很好，他确实是有这个机会去成为比较顶尖的这种音乐家、钢琴家。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
但是我不想活在你为我规划好的人身上。
Turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Mom says you say.
Benny.
No. Sneak out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Going out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend,
Yoon?
and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
对吧？
Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most, which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
发生了什么
So
呢？
this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
E H stay here 是不是 stay here stay here stay here 不要去参加那个考试的意思。我们还是去了，然后
Probably
是
didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
we 只有你们俩。哎呀，还是好好表现一下吧，来吧。我专注一下啊，跟一下枪。哇哦
Okay, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Haha，
I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
"演奏卓越，
I'm not
追
worried
求
about
伟
who
大。
you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
但是我现在才几岁，对吧？现在连
We
高
want
中
you
都没
home
上
from。school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
怎么回事？怎么回事？我生病了。
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for long means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? Please?
听不清的对话。这是咱们和克洛伊一起偷偷溜出来的那个海滩吗？
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
"哦，哎，为什么全都黑了？还能这样呢？我现在狂甩我的鼠标。哈哈。啊，这画的是真好，这画的也太厉害了，这阴影啊什么的画的也太好了。就现在才几岁？现在才几岁？他已经够天才了，不要再，对吧？逼他这么紧了。哇，画的是真好。
He's growing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
所以这是我的新的爱好。
No.
哇哦，
Well, ever since
这个进步的也太夸张了吧！我小孩子进步速度就是快哈。
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got at teaching.
So what's that to do?
I mean, if he'll let us. You know, I'm shy to do this.
但其实艾拉还是蛮好的，我觉得已经比大部分人都好了。 比大部分人都好很多了。
Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
真的，这个也太厉害了，这个作品也太厉害了。
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
哇，这和这能比吗？你看看吧。虽然说对于这个年纪小的孩子来说已经不错了，我觉得，但这个也太屌了，这个简直是天才啊，真天才！艺术学校申请表啊，又来了。问题3，请用两段简短的话描述你想要以美术为事业的原因。这还有苹果呢。这是什么？他画了个画上去哈。
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
他这个水平进步的实在太快了。
Slack jawed. Make art, you ponies.
What? 哦，我没有按照他的。What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
What the fuck?
It's very zany. There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
布莱恩。
You see, he has reached down deep within himself.
What the fuck? 这个是杰作。Masterpiece 吗？真的吗？这个也太抽象
You
了。
have a stronghold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
太抽象了，这个实在是。这是什么？这我乱放的呀。哦 ，Brian， Benjamin Brian。
So sincerely ironic. He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
真的假的？真的假的？
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, open the door.
哦，我现在已经成人了，我已经成为了一个画家。
I wish I had thought of it that way.
我现在自己住在我自己的公寓里面。
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
啊 ，shit！ 啊，我们应该怎么选择呢？是为了钱去签合约，还是当一个自由的艺术家？但是，我在这个前面对吧？弹钢琴的时候就已经选择了啊，不要出卖我的灵魂。所以现在啊，我们要一条路走到底，揉烂合同。
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat. But what are you going to do? Paint me to death?
再见。
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
对吧？咱们可以
This is divine.
谁选那个？我们可以再玩一周目的时候再选那个。
Master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling.
那我们应该去哪里呢？
If we both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, I thank you for the dinner.
好吧，那你实在是有点太穷了。
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know. Okay, Becky. I love you.
别呀、
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the
What?
world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
为什么
Benny? Ready to come up here?
Richard 现在已经这么老了 ？Richard。Oh my god！ 为什么？哎呦，玩到这里让我起了一身鸡皮疙瘩，我感觉。
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
一个巨大的节拍器。
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is silent because Benjamin Brin is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
所以说本杰明他应该是没有告诉任何人他这个母亲艾拉去世的事情，对吧？他自己一个人，因为他是个闷葫芦，他就是不会跟任何人说其他的，说起关于他的事，对吧？就每天闷在自己的画室里面。
I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
不行，有点难过了，兄弟。哎呀，有点难过了，说实话。
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
哎呦，好难过呀，感觉。哎呀，选错了，算了，他这个太快了，有点。
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint.
哎呦，这个
I can feel her.
Benjamin Bryan， 应该不是读 Bryan， 是读我也不知道怎么读。Alive in Painting。V。逝去日子，灵感来源于他。
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then. I kept that drawing, you know? Oh my God, I bet it's worth quite a bit of money now.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
可以啊。
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
什么声音？
Look at that! I cannot believe my luck.
我还能看到这个我们最终那幅画的介绍。
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day.
You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up.
什么意思？
I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but... Whew, internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Well, I say
A jovial child or a solitary one?
lonely.
His childhood was a
对吧？
lonely one.
就算有克洛伊，但不代表
Quiet
不
child
孤独，
in
对
an
吧？这像
isolated
之后的
seaside town.
高中啊，还有那个
What'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
composer。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
其实我选这个吧，我觉得艾拉并没有太那个什么。你看他在那个学校落选之后，他也没有对吧？太责怪我们，然后也很支持我们画画。
How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here.
诚实一点吗？
Be bashful, man. You can tell me.
我觉得正常的人应该都会选这个吧，对吧？毕竟，假如你是一个被别人对吧嫌弃的小孩子。
Staying up all night with his first love and blowing it
然后
the next
想象一
day.
下，只有克洛伊这样一个女孩，她愿意和你一起玩，对吧？不在乎别人对你的看
Now
法
from，that moment
你
forward,
很难不喜欢
his
上她。
mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds.
谎言
They're
之
what
鸟。
becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Ah. 谎言之鸟。
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone
我知道
as
他说的是
worthless
什么
as
了。
you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the
就是一些那个电话，还有那个门，对吧？那个场景无法互动。
And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
哦，我们又回到了最初的那个地方。
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
哎，
You know
我点不了
my
吗
father once told me when I was about your age, the only way to fight against
好吧，哦，
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
“什么？我什么都没有啊！现在这底下这个沙漏是什么意思？”
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
怪不得，怪不得我说那个之前要欢迎外公来，但是为什么他没有这段剧
You were
情
a，prodigal
对吧
talent. I get it. Let's move.
One knee and two. Eternally indebted.
What did you
对，
just
哎
say?，
那个呢？
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I
Ernie 呢？
need you to stay focused.
Honey, I'm worried too.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. Think about it. Just
我们等一会儿，我们等一会儿，
Find a stray cat in the alley. Keep it even though I hate cats.
好吧，好像应该没什么。啊，这里，对对对，这里。 这是什么啊？这是血吗？哦 ，fuck！ 完了，不会是胶囊？我操！哎呀，我想到了，不会是像我想的那样吧 ？No！
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
我这里直接可以开挂了，这里都。
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
如果我一直不往前走会怎么样？摆渡人会怎么样？守门人？哎，算了，继续往前吧。
Hey L, would you mind
哦，这里应该是这里。
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found
哦，
it yet.
不是这里吧？
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
We can focus in
这里。
staying engaged.
但是这里不就是讲让本杰明转学的事情吗？听不清的对话啊。
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
怎么了？是我得了什么
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise. You know what to do. Go ahead and blink.
我就不眨会怎么样？我就不眨，因为我看有个成就是惹怒这个摆渡人啊。我在这里可以惹怒他吗 ？Hello， 你在干嘛？ 这是一个无线的电梯啊，无线的电梯。哎，算了，炸一下吧，还是。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
OK。本杰明·布莱恩了不起的一生。这个为什么还多打了个 E？His childhood was a lonely one。他的小时候是只有孤单的一个人。Growing up a strange and quiet， 对吧？这个成长为了一个奇怪却安静的小孩啊。A child in a isolated seaside， 在这个孤僻的海边小镇，对吧？看到是个奇怪安静的孩子。His mother was a 作曲家 composer。这大晚上还在这儿写这个，旁边是一本书。哦 ，Who with the need to support her family took a job as a 会计as a 会计师 accountant。曾是一位作曲家，为了赚钱养家，从事了会计的职业，大不了了。这就是我们刚刚和这个摆渡人说的话吗？
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
那个是什么？这个是啥呀？
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
哇，这是什么病啊？我得
You're
了。
doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
我现在能听到他在摁那个键盘啊，还是什么的声音，按钮的声音。要等一会儿吗？哎，算了，还是摁吧，应该是没什么了。回到了家里啊。
You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
好啊，但是没有选项啊，那我们直接眨眼吧。
Can't.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great.
Emotional 应该不是心潮澎湃吧
Look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. Certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where did you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Benjamin 布莱恩 was a loser. He was the worst to ever. 布莱恩家最没用的一个。He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. What? He just lie down and died. 我死了。
Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's Mama. Sweetie, I'm here with you.
这人看得我好那个呀。我被送往急诊室吗？现在是。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
我回到了家里。如果疼痛的话，按下这个按钮就会加药。这个红色的是什么？是病魔。哇！果汁、面包，这个应该是药。Sunday, Monday, Tuesday， 今天是星期三。打着点滴，加了药。
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
电话
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano. Just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
我直接点了这个。
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
天哪，看不得这画面，年纪大了。哎呀，今天是星期四。喂，这是 Ernie 吗？哎呀，我现在真的感觉很难过，你知道吗？
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think
刺身品牌。现在是
mean she hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step.
You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Come on，接一下电话。这枕头。
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
What?
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
我在看你呢。
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Oh.天哪 ！Oh shit！ 哎呦！又过了1周了吗？又到了星期3。哦，我已经吃不下东西了吗？不行，我为什么摁不了？
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like...
Like
if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Oh. 我都吃不下饭了，现在已经。按钮按不了，现在连果汁都喝不下了。哎，我靠，这个画面，哎呀！不，我要去摁。我现在鼠标非常难移动啊，非常难移动。
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes.
我想试试看，哎，算了，还是闭上眼吧。
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
哇，我们到塔顶了吗
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me.
是谁
I should
呢
go get ready.
守门人
Don't worry. We got this.
会是克洛伊吗？还是艾拉？看这个，这像不像一个脸？
There she is. Wish me luck.
哦，居然真的是一个守门人，它是一个猫。
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How
所以
he
那
had
个
filled
画
a new
家
home
的故事是
with
假
light,
的。
joy, and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh, shit. Uh 说实话，最后这一段真的让我有点，哎，让我有点那个了。哎呀，让我眼睛里进了点沙子。
Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet someone
哇，真的很不错，这个游戏真的很不错。说实话，我没有想到是这个样子，我没有想到，对吧？其实是这个本杰明前面那一段是本杰明自己所幻想出来的，但实际上他是一个在12岁啊。Oh my god！ 我都快有点说不出话来了，真的。这个后劲儿真的很大，没有想到本杰明是一个，对吧？在12岁就因病去世的一个小孩子，对吧？后面他这个画画，然后成为一个这个画家，都是他自己想象出来他自己的一生。这个歌真的很好听。Tickets, I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. 这个游戏的音乐实在是太屌了，真的，实在是太好了。美术做的其实也很不错，就是很有感觉，让人觉得，哎呦，现在已经难以用言语去表达这个游戏到底有多么的好，对吧？虽然并不长，但是真的用差不多2个小时的时间讲述这样一个故事，真的很棒，真的很棒。Made with Unity， 居然是用 Unity 做的吗？真不错，真不错，哎，真的很久没有玩到这样的，对吧？会让人感动的这个剧情游戏了，真的很不错。 OK， 结束了，对吧？出于对于游戏的尊重，我们把这个片尾的这个致谢名单都给放完了，看看还有没有多余的剧情，好像是没有了啊。回到了主菜单，看一下章节。垂钓灵魂，重回旧日，遇见真相。本杰明·布兰了不起的一生，怎么说呢？我觉得这个真的是非常的不错啊，非常好的一款这个剧情向的独立游戏，尤其是它的配乐、它的美术以及它结局的时候这个故事的反转，对吧？真的是怎么说呢？虽然说你玩过之后，你再回头看，你可能觉得这个剧情其实倒也没有那么的让人意想不到，对吧？其实就是典型的讲了一个这个小男孩，一个病危的小男孩，对吧？在他死前自己的一个幻想，但是呢，当你真的去玩的时候，尤其是用这种每眨一个眼睛，然后就会进入到下一段回忆的这种游玩形式，去真的就是非常的能够带入进去，对吧？就感觉仿佛你自己就是那个本杰明，你在回顾自己的一生一样，对吧？就感觉当你特别带入的时候，你就是能够很容易和这个游戏产生这种共情，对吧？真的还是非常不错的。好，那这期视频就到这里，如果喜欢的话不要忘记点个顶啊，不喜欢的话别忘记点个彩啊。那我们下期视频再见吧，拜拜，拜拜。